everybody, I'm Elyse Explosion, and this is a long-awaited video for some of you. So this video is going to be about Blythe-Style dolls. Now I need to emphasize that these are Blythe-Style and not actual Blythes. Actual Blythes are way out of my price range. But Blythe-Style dolls, I have actually come to love. There's a couple people here on YouTube who have been really instrumental in getting me to like these, and I'm going to call out Carrie from Inkpad's Playpad and Marna from Dolls Rescued. The two of you have been doing some incredible stuff with these Blythe-Style dolls, and I had to. I held out for as long as I could, but then I couldn't.
What constitutes a Blythe-Style doll?
So, from what I can tell, a Blythe-Style doll is a doll that, like, the big gimmick is that they have eyes and eye chips that rotate. They're very similarly, they've got big heads. A lot of them, the scalp can be removed. It's not a wig, it's like a whole scalp piece that comes off. And I have limited experience with that. I need to stress, very limited experience with that. But to start, you guys may have seen this doll before in a different iteration, but last year, before everything shut down, Michael and I went to a toy show in the area, and one of the vendors there had this Blythe-Style doll. We thought it was an Icy, it might be a knockoff Icy, but the vendor didn't really know what it was, said it was his wife's, she just wanted to get it out of the house, and sold it to me for about, I want to say $35, and that is this gal right here. So, this one, she has a very glossy face, which is what I've come to determine is not my favorite style. There is no posability. The arms are very, like, the limbs are wiggly. There's no rigidity in them. There is no jointing. The elbow, or the shoulders move. There's no waist movement. Other than that, it's basically kind of like a big Barbie doll. In that sense. The outfit came with the doll, so did the shoes, but like there's no, like you can see she just kind of sits like this, there's no bending in the knees, so very, very limited mobility and posability.
Significantly less articulated than the average Barbie.
Yeah, but the thing I liked most about her were her eye chips. So she has a set of blue eyes, a set of like a brownish yellow eyes, a set of deep purple eyes, and a set of bright pink eyes. So that was cool. And she was originally had a blonde skull piece. Like, I don't know the actual term, but like the wig piece. I didn't like that. It looked kind of gross. I tried to change this one myself a little while back, and I don't think it fits perfectly. The skin tone is different. I think it's just this particular doll is not necessarily the same. I bought the wig piece off of AliExpress, I want to say for like maybe $5-10. But yeah, so I had this one for a long time. I didn't really do anything with her because she just, I thought that this was what they were all like. I was wrong. So when Carrie and Marna and Eli, I'm going to call you out too, Eli. When Carrie and Eli and Marna started to do their stuff with the Blythe-Style dolls that they found on AliExpress, I was absolutely smitten. They're so cute. And the thing that got me was how much more posable they were than the girl I already had. So I did a little bit of research. I searched out a couple of different styles, and I ended up settling not settling. This wasn't a settle sort of situation. I ended up deciding on this gal right here. And this is my first Blythe-Style, like actual Blythe-Style doll. The body is way more full, way more detailed. The wig is much more full, like a much denser rooting pattern. Has a little bit of a curl to it. She has a molded detail on her body, but it is not blushed. The face-up itself is already done, which, thank you. I do not trust myself to do face-ups on Blythe-Style dolls. And she came with Like, I'm gonna just show you guys. She came with like maybe 20 more sets of hands. 20 more hands? I can't count. I don't know. It's an awful lot of hands. So you can end up posing her in several different ways. The only real problems that I had was because this doll came nude, I had to find clothing for her, and I wanted her to have kind of like a gothic Lolita style, which ended up being much harder to find than I thought. I bought one outfit that ended up being more of like a maid style outfit, and I basically just wanted these are the stockings from that outfit. They're very cute. I liked those a lot. I might end up using the apron for some. The outfit is a little early 1900s with the high collar, the puffy sleeves. The cincher across the waist is an entirely separate piece. But I really liked the dress and the separate components. The only problem, and I'm sure if I went back on to AliExpress and looked for more pieces, I could probably find boots that I wanted better. But the boots that I ended up picking up, and they're in here, they came unlaced. So I would literally need to like take a needle and lace these boots in order to go on her little feet. And I don't have that level of dexterity. The other thing that I wish I had is I do not really have a stand that fits her well. Right now I'm using a stand that I would use for like a Monster High or a Barbie doll or another like 12-inch doll of that nature. But unfortunately it like hits her waist and she's still kind of floating. So I want to see if I can find a better stand for her. This just isn't working. So her wig is like a purple and teal combined wig color. So the eye chip colors she has are, there's like her eye chips. She has like a dusky pink, almost like a clear gray almost, a bright blue, and a brown. So these are a little less fantastical than the chips in my other girl. I actually prefer the chips in the other girl better, but I don't really want to try to mess with that. But her posability is incredible. She has joints in her, she has rotational, her wrists can rotate because of the different pegs in the hands. She has elbow jointing, shoulder jointing, the head goes back, rotates left and right. She has like a torso rotational. Yeah, multi-directional hip jointing. But really, I am just so taken by these little gals. And the price, I think I paid about $50 for everything total. That's the doll, 2 outfit sets, the boots, and another set of stockings. A lot of I kept wanting to say Taobao. It's not Taobao. A lot of the AliExpress sellers just sell the base dolls with wig and eye chips nude. And you can find a lot of outfits. Like I like seeing what people pick to be the outfits for these gals. But I really like them. I don't know if I'm gonna end up buying more.
You will.
I'm not sure because waiting for them it took like over a month and a half to get all of the stuff for her. And that's a little off-putting. I love getting Happy Mail, but I'd rather just have it a little bit faster. So if I ended up wanting to pick up another one, I would probably do it through AliExpress again. That's not really high on my priority list at the moment. I'm going to be happy with who I have. And if there are any names that jump out at you, both of these girls are unnamed for the time being. So if any names have like particularly jumped out at you, let me know in the comments down below. But that being said, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you're interested in more doll content, I've got a whole bunch and I'll link some at the end of this video. If you would like to support the channel a little bit further, I do have a Patreon. That is patreon.com/ElyseExplosion. I've recently launched a new video series, and it's exclusive to Patreon. If you want to check that out, please do. Click the little bell, because if you want to stay in the know, the bell's the way to go. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Later!